morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business. And we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Stop tuning to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing this amazing morning? Now, listen, I'm about to put my microphone in and tell me if you notice a difference in the sounds, okay? Let's see, or if you can even hear me. Good morning. Okay, let me know. How does the sound? Does it sound better? Does it sound the same? I feel like I'm doing the eyeglasses test. Which way? How does it sound? Better the first time or better the second time? Let me know in the chat. 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 Which one sounds better? Or you can't tell the difference. And it's okay because I'm testing it out to see if the mic sounds better than just doing it right directly off of the laptop itself. So let me know in the chat if you notice a difference. So this is with the mic. This is without the mic. Can you tell the difference? All right. Life with Felicia said I couldn't tell. Okay. I can't hear a difference. All right. So then we ain't going to worry about it because we're not going to worry about it. We're just going to keep it the way that we have it. Okay. I can't hear a difference. Okay. All right. We're going to keep it the same way then. I don't know if it makes a difference to anything, but I was just testing it out because the sound was a little, when I was listening to the replay, I was like, oh, the sound is a little, could use a little zhuzhing up, but it is what it is at this point. All right, so we're going to work with what we got. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee with Nikkie. I am your host, Miss Nikkie, and this is your daily cup of information and inspiration. And today, we are going to take a little detour, not so much a big detour, just a little tiny detour. And we are going to make sure that everyone is very clear on their UVP, their unique value proposition. And we're also going to make sure that you are clear on your customers' pain points, because the step that I was going to go to today would mean nothing if you don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It would mean nothing if you're not standing apart. It would mean nothing if you don't know what makes you stand out. So if you don't know what makes you stand out, how can you, go full speed on a plan? And you got to know who you are, and you got to know how to speak to your people. You have to know how you're going to connect. So I figured we'll take this stop first, and then we'll go to the next stop. And I am going to be using ChatGPT today because I have been encouraging you all to use ChatGPT, not to replace anything, but to help you flesh out some ideas, to help you see, which direction you can go in, how you can speak and connect to your audience, and right? And so you don't have to go through this long, drawn out process of doing all of that. Yes, you're still going to have to trial and error. This is not the end all be all solution, but this is something that is a helpful tool to you to use when you are really trying to get out of your own head and start moving in your business. So if you're with me, say I'm with you. And while you say I'm with you in the chat, I am going to check and see who's in the chat. So if you're with me, say you're with me in the chat. That is what we will be discussing today. Oh yeah, I also said that make sure that if you're unsure on how to use Pinterest, please go on ahead and find somebody that you resonate with on YouTube or somewhere that's doing Pinterest tutorials, and start looking at those videos and just get into the habit of using it. Get into the habit of using it. Get in the habit of using it consistently. And you may not, excuse me, may not know how to use everything immediately, but use what you can right now to just get started, right? Definitely need a Pinterest, definitely need an Etsy. Again, those are two things. I've been saying this for quite some time, right? Um, Find somebody who you can understand on YouTube. Everybody's tutorials is not going to be something that resonates with you, and that is okay. And there's nothing wrong with you. It's just that the information is not coming in a certain way, right? And so, or it's not resonating with you. And so, since it's not resonating, you're not retaining any of the information. And again, that is fine. There's nothing wrong with you. Just find somebody who's explaining it the way that you comprehend. Okay. And so with that being said, y'all, let me check and see who is in the building. Make sure y'all take this link out and share it everywhere. Share it everywhere. Michi said, I'm getting way too comfortable doing podcasts out. And you know what? She's right. But I also feel, I was like, I got my live sale tonight, and I'm like, every time I do my live sale, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't do coffee with Nikki in the morning, and I do it anyway. But because I got a ton of things to do, and I got to get myself together tonight. So if you are free, join me tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my Instagram page, which is Bubble Babes, Babez, not Bubble Babes University. Is going to be on my Bath and Body page. I will be doing a live body cocktail bar tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You will be able to watch me create your bath cocktails, your body cocktails live. I am doing foaming whipped sugar scrubs. I'm doing whipped shea sugar scrubs. I'm doing whipped body mousse, and I'm also doing our body oils. And our body oils is one of my, I think I should do a whole live on my body oils, because I love putting shimmer in the body oils because it just looks so beautiful on camera. And so, I mean, it looks beautiful on the skin, but it really looks really amazing on the camera. And so I create, you create your scent blend or whatever, and I put it in the bottle, put my razzle dazzle, my sprinklies, my glitters, my shimmer, my glow. I put all of that into the bottle, and it looks so amazing. So that's becoming one of my favorites to do. And yeah, so we are doing that tonight. So if you are available, come on and join us. Actually go and support and go get you one. It's available. I opened up the bar, so now you can go and order whatever you like. And yeah, that's what I'm doing tonight. And I got Big Meech and I got Kay, the manager of my lifetime. I got them on the ones and twos tonight. So yes, it's going to be fun. All right, so let's get into who's in the room. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so we have Latrice of Heartbeat Candle, ATL. I, on the other hand, call her cousin, but here in these YouTube streets, we call her the best moderator on what? Earth, the best moderator on Earth's in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, cousin. How are you doing this amazing morning? We got Melly Mel in the building, and Melly Mel said, good morning and happy Friday Eve. And hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. Let's get it. Let's go. Good morning, Big Meech. Big Meech is in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Big Meech. Good morning, Miss Tracy. Miss Tracy's in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. All right, y'all. Y'all already know. Get ready, get ready. Say it. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. Hey, let's get it, y'all. Good morning, Miss Kim. Miss Kim, we have missed you, and we are glad that you are back home safely. Miss Kim is in the building. She has returned from her travels, and we are so excited to see you this morning. Good morning, Miss Kim, and you up early. So she says, good morning, lovelies. I miss y'all. We miss you too. Good morning, Melissa. Melissa's in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. I am blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. West Coast be coming in together. Look at Lakeisha Keisha in the building. Lakeisha Keisha said, good morning and happy Friday Eve. I am truly blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. Matter of fact, they both in the building and they're both my captains. Hey, let's get it. Let's go. All right, so the sound sounds like it's good. My mic sound nice. Check one. My mic sound nice. Check two. Good morning, Sheila from VA. How are you doing this amazing morning? She said, good morning from VA. Snowed in today. Yes, I seen my sister friend Nikkie, and she was showing that they had snow. And I was like, y'all got snow? We don't have snow. And yeah, she was like, I ain't going to work tomorrow. Oh my goodness. I love snow. This is my thing. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. Chantel says good morning. Today is Bougie Bar live sale. Period. If you've never been to one of our bougie bars, well, this is our second bougie bar, but we always call them the live body cocktail bar. So if you've never been to one, you should come out. It is a time, so make sure that you are there, and we're usually on for quite a few hours. So if you can't make it at 8, make sure you jump in whenever you can, because we'll probably still be on. So make sure that you do not miss it. It is a good time. Good morning, Christina. Good morning. She said it's freezing. Girl, don't I know it? Let me see what the temperature is over here in my neck of the woods. In my neck of the woods, it is, 15 degrees. Wait, let's refresh. 15 degrees is what I got. 15. Oh, it looks like we're going to have some snow today, but it may be snow showers. I don't know. It says snow showers high in the low 20s and low in the mid-teens. That's what we got today. Melly Mel said she couldn't tell the difference. All right, so we're going to roll with it. We're going to rock with it. We're going to roll with it. Good morning to y'all. Good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? We about to get bougie tonight. Yes, we are. I got 3 new glitters that I'm putting in my oils. One is called Billionaire Blush, and that is a pinkish purplish kind of a color changing glittery glow. I have rosé shimmer and I have champagne shimmer, and one is goldish and one is more like a pale gold, and it's going to be a time is going to be had. Good morning, Life with Felicia. How are you doing this amazing morning? I hear you good. All right, let's get it. Let's go. Sounds pretty much the same. All right, well, it is what it is. Good morning, Queenie. Good morning. Can I just give you your props for a second? Because you are killing it in this AI game, girl. You are killing it. I am loving it. Did y'all see her Thanos candle pose? Listen, Queenie, you doing it. I love it. Keep it coming. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? All right, Big Meech, see you in a minute. Good morning, Yolanda. Good morning. She said, good morning, family. Good morning. My Instagram is Bubble Babes, BABEZ, and that is it. At Bubble Babes. That is it. It is 29 degrees in Atlanta. It's pretty cold there too. It's cold. It's so cold in the D. I forgot. I think it's how we're supposed to keep peace, something like that. Oh my God. It's funny story. When I was living in Connecticut, and one of my friends, he was singing that song. And I was like, where'd you hear that song? He was like, it's a song for us. Like, that's not a real song. I was like, stop making stuff up. He was like, this is a real song. And he played it. And I was like, oh my goodness. It is really a song. Y'all look it up. It's so cold in the D. I think it's about Detroit. Look it up. It's really a song. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. So love Queenie's post. Yes, they are doing. I love it. You're welcome, Queenie. You're welcome. All right, so let's get into it because I have a lot to say for today, and I want to share my screen. And y'all already know, sharing my screen always takes me extra time. I think that I'm actually going to do something with this because I love the direction of what this is, just so that you know it's an interactive activity. So I want to do that. But I want to see, yesterday I was talking about doing income producing activities and not just being busy. And so some of the things that I mentioned yesterday was, and I'll just repost, I'll just recap it today so that you are aware, so you could pick one of them and do something. Do something. But like I said, I am going to take a small detour so that we can focus on our UVP, and we also can focus on pain points, because this is how you're going to connect with your audience. So I'm going to take a small detour. Cold in the D is out. Thank God, there's a video too. I'm telling you, it is really a thing. I'm not making it up. I'm telling you, it's a thing. Y'all go look it up and y'all gonna laugh. But like, somebody really made that? Yes, they did, girl. All right, so let's get into these income producing activities, and this is just a recap, and I want you to tell me, did you do anything yesterday? Okay, so one, post a product for a sale daily, like you can do a highlight. It doesn't necessarily have to be a sale where it's on your entire site. You can just post one thing that you're going to highlight and put that thing on sale. Doesn't have to be everything, right? But do something like that. Highlight a certain product. Number two, follow up with past customers. You can send DMs, you can send text, you can send them an email and just follow up, ask them how they're doing, and then give them a coupon for shopping or thanking them or something like that. And maybe you don't even want to do anything. Maybe you just want to thank them, and that thank you is going to be enough that makes them want to go and visit your website and go purchase something, right? Number three, you can host a live sale. That is what I'll be doing tonight. I'll be hosting a live sale. That is my live body cocktail bar. And so we have that popping tonight. And these are great because you get your customers in the room, you get your people who have, your supporters, people who have purchased your products, and they're all in the room. And so you can get live social proof right there in the comments. So people are talking about the things that they love, they're making suggestions. And this is a great way because, again, I was sharing this yesterday. When people go to your website, they're solo dolo going to your website. And so there's nobody saying, hey, that sugar scrub is the best sugar scrub out there, because if you have dry skin or you have this, and there's nobody saying that when you're going to the website. So this makes all of the difference, especially if they were on the fence about a certain product and people's like, oh yeah, no, you definitely need this, and if you get that one, try this size, try this scent, try this. People in the comments, they really rallying for your brand. And so you want to make sure that you have that kind of engagement, again, because they're not getting that when they go to your website itself. So host a live sale. Number four, run a limited time offer or flash sale. I did that during the Super Bowl for halftime. I did a flash sale on my website. So you can do something like that. You can say for an hour, I'm doing this flash sale, for 2 hours, for a day, whatever you want to do is totally up to you. But say that you're going to offer a discount, and that's that. Good morning from Greece. Let me see. Thessaloniki. Am I saying it right? All right, Greece is in the building. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, you can create a product bundle. So, of course, increase the value of of your thing, right? So your average order value, right? Increase that. So how would you do that? You can either upsell, like add something to it. So if they purchase one thing, you can add something that's complimentary that will go with it. So if I would, let's say, my oatmeal and honey soap, I can say I could upsell it with a lotion bar, and I'm not even doing lotion bars anymore because cocoa butter is out of control with the pricing. But we're not even going there because cocoa butter is out of control. And so yeah, so I would say, I'll do the oatmeal soap, upsell it with my lotion bar. Why would you need this? This is the exact combo that I use for my son because my son had eczema, and this is why I started the company. Da, 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 da. And so those things would, things like that. Or you can say you could get two of something, or if you get the candle, you could get the room spray, or if you get the candle, why don't you get the complimentary room spray and incense, or room spray and bath? Not bath, room spray and what am I calling it? Wax melts or something like that, right? So you can create whatever it is that you have, whatever you do, you can create a bundle, especially if you do customized items. And this is for Big Meech and also for Tracy. If you're doing items like you have t-shirts, well, what can you do that's complimentary that will match the t-shirt that you could upsell? So if you get the t-shirt, maybe you can get this. If you get this, you could get that. If you got a birthday party coming up, maybe you want, to have something else, and maybe they didn't know that you make blah, 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 blah. And then you can do it at a discounted rate. You know what I'm saying? So, That's one thing you can do. Next thing is pitch to local stores and boutiques. Go around and see what the people are doing in your area and see if you can put your stuff in their store, right? Um, Email your list with special offers. This is a way to engage with your customers. Again, this is something that I was talking about with the follow up. This is another thing. This is the same thing, but we're just going to engage with them, right? Share customer testimonials and reviews. Why? Because everybody loves social proof. Everybody likes to see that somebody is using this thing. Everybody likes to know that they, oh, okay, people really want to use that. They love that thing. Okay, let me try it, right? You may want to collaborate with another business. Maybe somebody has something that you could collaborate with. Maybe you're making bath and body products and somebody's selling candles, and maybe y'all want to get together and create a subscription box. Or maybe y'all want to get together and offer something. You know what I mean? Or go live together and bring each other's audiences together. So that may also be a thing. And also you want to make it very easy for your customers to buy. Again, we were talking about us as entrepreneurs, because we only know what we know. Sometimes we skip out on the SEO, so we're not really optimizing our website the way that we should. We're skipping past the tags and the keywords and things like that, and so we're not adding that, and so we're not ranking at all in the search engine because we're not utilizing the keywords. So with that being said, are y'all ready for this? Is the income producing activities that I posted. I didn't post this. I spoke about it yesterday. These are the income producing activities I spoke about yesterday. Did you do anything? Did you do any one of them yesterday, or do you plan on doing any one of them? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Did you do it yesterday, or do you plan on doing it today or for this weekend? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. All right. So we are going to use ChatGPT today. And again, remember I said I'm doing a little detour, and the detour is going to be so that we can focus on our unique value proposition, so we can hone in on what makes us different. It's a saturated market. There's already a bunch of things going on with the economy, and so how can we stand apart? How can we be needed in the market, and how can we be seen in the market, right? So we're going to be talking about your unique value proposition, and we're also going to talk about speaking to your customers' pain points, because their pain points is the reason why they buy, right? Because they're looking for a solution, they're looking for a way, they're looking for something that's going to make their life easier, solve a problem. And so we have to make sure that we are speaking to that, because people make emotional decisions. They're not just making decisions, I mean, some people just impulse buy, but most times people are buying based on a connection. People are buying because they feel like they're seen and heard. People are buying from other people because that's what's going on. And so if that's the case, then we also need to change the way that we are marketing. We need to change the way that we are speaking and connecting, or trying to connect with our audience, to make sure that we are emotionally connecting to our audience. That is why your stories are so important. That is why you is why you telling your story is important. It's also important for you to say why you stand out. This is why I'm different. This is why I'm not that. This is why I'm not Bath and Body Works. Bath and Body Works, da 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 da. This is what we do. This is why, you know what I'm saying? This is why you should purchase from me. And that is what we need to focus on in our businesses. So that is what we'll be talking about today. And so I want to know in the chat, is anybody still struggling with their unique value proposition, or how to address pain points in their content? Let me know in the chat. You can put 1 for yes, 2 for no. Is anybody still struggling with their UVP, what makes you unique? Is anybody struggling with that? And are you also struggling with addressing pain points in your content? 1's for yes, 2's for no. Let me know in the chat. I need y'all to get a little interactive, y'all. Y'all a little quiet. I know y'all at work, but y'all, I just need a 1 or 2. If you're still struggling or not, 1's and 2's. All right. So your unique value proposition is what makes your product stand out in a saturated market, and why customers should choose you over competitors. Right. And it's all about being chosen, right? You want to make sales, you want to connect, and you want to make sure that you create a loyal customer base, right? The only way you're going to grow is creating that loyal customer base, because you're going to get the customer, and they're going to love the product, and then they're going to share it out, and they're going to fan out and share it with with everybody that's in their circle, right? And then those people in that circle going to share it out with all those other people in their circle. And you know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that you're creating a loyal fan base. And so one company in particular, especially when I started, I tell you all the time, I look to Lush when I started. Why? Because I started almost 15 years ago. Now there's a bunch of bath and body companies. There's a bunch of body butter companies. There's a bunch of um, candle companies. There's a bunch of everything. But when I started, it wasn't a bunch of companies. And so one of the places that was doing the creative products was Lush. And so since Lush was one of those places that was doing creative products, that's where I looked to get some of my inspiration, right? And they were innovative, like with the bath bombs and stuff like that. So I was like, oh yeah, let me check and see what they're doing. But I had to look to them, and they have a cult following, right? And I'm like, how can I get a following the way Lush has their following? Because Lush following, they follow them like, I got to get to the Lush store. And when they go to the Lush store, they buying out the store, they buying all the stuff, and they waiting for things to drop. And Lush has these signature things that everybody wants. Everybody has it in their house. And at one point, everybody on YouTube, because y'all know I come from YouTube, everybody on YouTube, when they was talking about bath and body products, that's where they were going. And I was like, when I started my business, I said, I want my customers to be like that. I want to have a cult following like Lush. And so that is the goal, right? Our goal is to create a loyal fan base. Our goal is to create customers that will continue to support and to share and to be advocates for our business. That is the goal. And in order for us to do that, we have to make sure that we stand apart. We have to make sure that our message is resonating. We have to make sure that we find our people. And in order for us to do that, we need to find our UVP. And we also need to make sure that we're speaking to their pain points, right? All right, so I think some of y'all got me on a delay, but it's okay. It's okay. We're going to still keep it moving. All right, so again, your unique value proposition, and I probably should have put it in the banner. Your unique value proposition is what makes your product different, what makes your product stand out in a saturated market, and why customers should choose you over competitors. And I also want to ask you, do you do that now? Do you show what makes your company unique? Are you addressing that in your content? Are you sharing that in your marketing? Are you letting people know, this is not your average da 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 da. This is different because, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you doing that? So we need to make sure that when we are speaking to our people, that we're saying those things, right? Because again, money is tight right now, and people are going to be, they're cutting down on their spending. And if they're cutting down on their spending, I'm not saying, you, a candle is not going to make somebody not be able to pay a bill. You know what I'm saying? But you want to make sure that you're standing out, right? You want to make sure that whatever is important for them in their life, that you are meeting that, right? So your pain points, your customer pain points, and I know we talk about that all the time. Pain points. Nikki, what is a pain point? Oh my gosh, you're always talking about a pain point. You always talking about this. Listen, the pain point is the problem. This is what the person, the people are having. They have this problem. They have a frustration. They have a struggle, and so your product is the solution. My product showed up as, okay, so my pain point for me before I started the company was my son had dry scaly patches on his skin. I didn't want, every time I took him to the doctor, they offered a steroid cream. They offered something that had chemicals, and it was something that I was going to have to use for over a period of time. And I was like, I was not good with that. I wanted a natural solution. And so since I wanted a natural solution, instead of me, I've searching and seeing what's out there and everything, they would be like, oh, not, is it a vino? What's that other thick stuff that they always tell you to use when you have eczema, and it's like petroleum based. I forgot what it is, but they was like, use this, and I'm like, no, that's not what I want to use. So it sent me down a rabbit hole to find solutions for my son, right? And so I found that making a lotion bar was the first thing that I made. That was the first thing that I stumbled across, and I don't know what community I was in or what website, and it was probably from Soap Queen. If y'all know, it's Brambleberry. What's her name? Anne Marie. So I went to that website, and also Wholesale Supplies Plus too. They used to have a big, and they still do have a good, yes, Eucerin. They had a good recipe directory. I don't know what you call them. They have a whole bunch of recipes there. And so I stumbled on this lotion bar recipe, and I tried it, and I was like, okay, so this is natural. Let me try it on my son's skin and see if this works. So I was using it on his skin, and he wasn't itching as much, right? And so I was like, all right, let me, I'm gonna keep on trying different things. And so I was like, now the soap might be drying his skin. So now what am I going to do about that? So I got the moisturizer down pack. Now what are we gonna do about the soap? So then I started making soap, right? That's when I started making melt and pour soap, because that's the soap, that's the easiest soap. I didn't know how to make soap at that time. I was like, okay, I went to Wholesale Supplies Plus, and that's where I got the base from, because that's where they used to be the number one place for people to get their melt and pour soap, right? I don't know if they still are. I know the prices went up and they crazy at this time, but it is what it is. And so I had tried this oatmeal and honey soap, the base, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this. Now it wasn't all natural, but it also wasn't one of those commercial soaps that they have on the market that I was using, right? I don't even remember what soap I was using, but it's definitely not that. So I was like, you know what? Let me go on ahead and try making this soap and see if this works. So the combination of that soap and the lotion bar helped my son's eczema, right? It helped him not scratch so much. It helped the dry scaly patches. They didn't look so like snaky. They you know what I'm saying? His skin started to look normal. And I'm like, well, and this is how I started the business. But when I speak to people's pain points, I'm speaking from my perspective, because I have perspective, because I've been there. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to say, I can't help my son. My son is sitting here scratching and itching, and I don't even know what's causing it, and da 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 da. And so I can speak to that. And so since I can speak to that, when somebody says something about eczema, people, my customers will already say, if somebody has eczema, I see them at me all the time. They will send they will say, well, try Bubble Babes, because her son had eczema and this is what she did. And they would tell them, or these are the two products that she used. Those are the type of customers that you want, right? And so you have to speak to those pain points, because now I have a kid, my kid has eczema, and he has dry scaly patches, or he's red and he's breaking out and he don't find comfort. And I am with my son had the same problem, and this is what I did, and this is why I created that. Don't that now I connect, now I resonate with the people that are listening to me, because, or the people that are looking for those particular products, as opposed to somebody saying they have a soap. I have a soap, I have a lotion. I don't know anything about this soap or lotion. This soap or lotion is great for sensitive skin, but what does that mean? Sensitive like what? You know what I mean? So I address the pain points. And so this is where we need to be as product makers. We need to address the pain points. And again, as a entrepreneur starting out, I didn't know that. I just thought I was making products. I just thought that I was just selling things to sell things. I didn't know that I had to address pain points. I didn't know that I had to speak to certain people's issues and how it was coming across. I ended up telling my story, while I was going through the process, because again, I was already on YouTube. A lot of you are just now getting familiar with social media. A lot of you are now just getting familiar with being in front of the camera. But you think that nobody wants to hear this boring story, but this boring story is going to help somebody. And so we have to get comfortable with talking about our story and get comfortable saying or speaking to someone's pain points, because this is how somebody is going to resonate with y'all. All right, so y'all with me? No, not Vaseline, Queenie, not Vaseline. No, it was Eucerin. And that's what they suggest. All right, so we want to make sure that we do that. Why is it important? Why is your unique value proposition crucial right now? As we can see, things are changing, right? I speak about this every morning. Aquaphor. It's one of these. I think it's both of them, period. I think it's Aquaphor and Eucerin. I think it's both. But we are in uncertain times right now. We don't really know what's going on. We don't know what's happening. We don't know if if we're going to have a problem getting our shipments in, and we're like, oh my gosh, we're kind of like stuck, right? So this is why it's very important for you to speak to people's pain points. And I said that to say, yeah, we might be a little up, but we're going to fix it, right? But anyway, we need to stand apart because people are being more selective with their money, right? They're not just randomly spending like they were. A lot of people who started their business during the panorama, I don't know if I'm not supposed to say the word, I say this all the time, but I don't think my videos get striked, but we just going to be safe, right? During the panorama, people were spending money like crazy, right? And now people are not spending money like crazy anymore. People who started their business during the panorama are now struggling and thinking, how can I get in front of my audience? I don't know how to get in front of my audience. I don't know what to do. You don't know what to do because it was so easy and people was just throwing money out there and you was able to just grasp at it, right? But now you got to think about, now you got to get creative. You got to get creative. You got to make sure that you're speaking to people. You got to make sure that you're resonating with people. And it's not just cliche. It's not something, yeah, I just want to sell my thing. No, but if you're creating a brand, you have to create that feeling. You have to create that connection. And so this is why it's very important. Again, people are not spending their money the way that they used to. They only buying what they find is truly valuable. So yes, you may have a candle, but what kind of value can you place on it, right? One thing that Kara has said in one, she did a role play thing with Sean, and she said you can't put a price on your piece, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, that was perfect. You know what I'm saying? And so if you're trying to sell something, you can't put a price on your piece, right? You may be cutting corners or whatever, but you still want to be peaceful. You still want to make sure that you are in control of your life. You still want to make sure that if you're stressed out, that you have a way to decompress. You still want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying? There's things that you still want to make sure that you do. And so how can I address that? And how can I speak to that pain point without sounding inconsiderate? Or without sound, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can I do that? And so we have to show up and we have to show where we're different. We have to make sure that that's how we address our customers. Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower. Good morning, Rose. Good morning, good morning, good morning. The next thing is, of course, the market is saturated. Of course, duh. How many candle makers? I asked yesterday, how many people in the room make candles? How many people in the room make? I asked everybody what they did. Everybody basically, we all is not one person in here who made something that is unique. It wasn't everybody made something, even if it was two of somebody who did it, three of somebody who did it, there's still more than one, right? And so since that's the case, we know that there are millions of people that are making the kind of same things that we are making. So how do we stand apart and not blend in? So you want to make sure that you're doing that. And a strong UVP makes you unforgettable. A lot of brands are forgettable. What's going to make you stay top of mind? Tip of tongue. What is going to make your brand stand apart? Has anybody thought about that? If you thought about it, say I've thought about it. If you have not, say I have not. What is going to make your brand memorable? Have you thought about that? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Put it in the chat. Good morning, Miss Lois. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Miss Lois said, good morning, everyone. I am blessed. Yes, yes, and yes, Miss Lois. How are you doing this amazing morning? Let me know. Have you thought about what makes your brand memorable? I know I initially when I started, nope, I did not. I didn't think it, I just wanted you to think that I made cute stuff and I made and let me tell y'all a transparent moment. I just wanted to be better than other people. Right? I just wanted to be better than Lush. I just wanted my stuff to be better than Lush because I was on a quest to make my wax, and I don't even, wax is not even my business. My business is not wax. I'm just a creative person and I'm good with my hands. Like I just know how to do, like, if I say I want to learn how to do something, I know how to do it, right? And so wax is not, I can't even say, oh, I love wax. No, it was a medium. It was something I was trying. I said, oh, let me see if I could do wax melts. Oh, well, I want my wax melts to look like bakery products, and I don't want it to look cheesy, and I don't want it to, I want my frosting to really look like frosting. I don't want it to look like a kindergarten project. And so I was on a quest to find that. And because of that, that brought me to this, right? But you have to say, that What's going to make me memorable? All I wanted to do when I started was make something better than somebody else or make something better than another company. I didn't really put the time and the effort to market it or to, you know what I'm saying? And yes, it was beautiful. And I did say it looks, looks just like a bakery item. Make sure you don't eat it and do all of those other things. But that wasn't my passion. But you want to make sure, you want to make sure that you are really resonating with those things that make you stand apart and make you memorable. Okay. But that's a transparent moment. I'll tell you, when I first started, I just wanted to make something better than somebody else. I swear. And to a certain extent, I still do today. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do. But how I need to be memorable. What's going to make me stand apart? What is going to make me stand apart? Queenie says, yes, I have thought about it. Melly Mel says, yes, I've thought about it and I'm still working on it. Good, good, good. Good morning, Miss Anita. Miss Anita says, yes, I have. Miss Loy says, I have. Good, y'all. Miss Christina says, yes. Are we using it though? Are we using it? Do your customers know? Do your customers know? Do you make sure that when they experience anything from you that it's like, oh my gosh, does it feel like that? Good morning, Miss Anita. All right, let's get it. I'm well. What about you? You know me, Miss Lois. I'm a living a dream. Y'all got 22 degrees. Ooh, it's cold over in Houston. All right. So we're going to do a few things. I want you to think about this, right? What makes your products different, better, or more valuable than anybody else? And you could just tell me in a quick little, but boom, 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 boom. But I wanted to do something really fast, and I wanted to show y'all. I wanted to share my screen and show you how you can utilize Chat GPT to help you. And I have a few prompts to help you shake out your unique value proposition, and also to help you address the pain points and speak to your customers so that you have content, right? So what makes your product different, better, or more valuable than anybody else's? I want you to think about that, right? So you could use an example like you make handmade all natural body butter that heals eczema prone skin. But you don't want to say heal because we can't make medical claims, right? You could say that's good for eczema prone skin, that soothes eczema prone skin, that soothes irritated skin. You can say any of those things, but you can't make a medical claim. So, but what makes you unique? What makes it better? What makes it more valuable? And what makes it different? Right? And you could also say you started and this is me, right? I started my business because my son had eczema. My son had dry, scaly skin. So my story, and looking at other people's stories, my story ain't so unique anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because now everybody is saying that. Everybody is saying, oh, my child had eczema and this is why I did it, right? So it's not really that unique anymore. So I make sure that I talk about, when I say my son had dry skin and stuff like that, I make sure that I don't just say eczema. I'll be like dry scaly patches that look like snake skin and da 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 da. I go deep. I go deep because you're gonna remember that story. She's like, she said her son's skin looked like snake skin. Yep, sure did. Peeling like a snake. Yep, shedding his skin like a snake. Yes, yes, yes. That's how I'm gonna tell the story, because I'm gonna make sure you remember me. I'm gonna make sure that I stand apart from everybody who's telling a story about their child had eczema. You're gonna remember me telling a story that my son's skin was shedding and he looked like he was shedding skin like a snake. You're going to remember that, right? How can I be memorable? Again, in a sea of people that are saying the same thing, how can I stand apart? Christina says, when I started, I didn't realize so many people were making candles. Then the story started to sound the same. Yes. Yep. And then you're like, well, everybody's story can't be the same. Well, even if it is, now what's going to make yours different? You know what I'm saying? Because again, I'm like, everybody started their business because they child had eczema. Really? All right. Well, here we go. Here we go. Because this is you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that you do that because it's going to make it memorable. Natural ingredients in my soap, no artificial bubblers or chemicals. Do the people know that? Because I didn't know you didn't use no artificial bubblers or chemicals. I know you make natural soap. Listen, if that's important, if that's going to make you stand apart, use it. Use it. All right. So if you have experience, this is one thing I'm big on. Share your experience. Talk about your experience. Your experience is going to help you um show up as an expert. Yes, your experience is going to give you some validity to what you're speaking about. Your experience is going to make you stand apart because everybody wasn't making soap for 15 years. You may have started doing da 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 da, but everybody wasn't doing this for 15 years. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to make sure that those are the things a lot of us say. I don't want to brag on myself. I don't brag on yourself a little bit. It's okay. Brag on yourself a little bit. Okay. It makes you stand apart. Deep diving into my why. Yes, 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 yes. So if you have experience, utilize it. Use it. And it doesn't even, sometimes the experience may have came from the job that we're working, right? And so we know how to do certain things because of the job that we work that has nothing to do really directly to the business, but something that you're using from there helps with your your story, and you can use it, right? Because you can say, as a data analysis, I da 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 a data analysis for 35 years. This is what I'm da 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 da. However you could work it, use your experience. Use your experience to show up as an expert. Good morning, Rosalicia. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today we are talking about why it's important for us to make sure we focus on our UVP, our unique value proposition, why we stand apart in the market, because the market is saturated, so they say. And then also why speaking to your pain points are important. So so the last one is like, what's your customer experience like? Why is that different? What do you make your customers feel? Do you make your customers feel like they're opening a gift every single time that they're opening the package? Do you make your customers seen? Do you make your customers feel seen when they're opening up your packages? Maybe you're offering something. Maybe you're putting an affirmation in there. Maybe you're putting a prayer in there. Maybe you're putting good energy into your packaging. Maybe that's important because everybody just packing a package, you pack a package, and you could be like, well, I feel like the energy transmits, and I don't want to transmit negative energy to my customers. So every time we're packing our orders, we pack our orders with good energy and good intentions and da 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 da, right? Because that's going to make you stand apart. People are going to be like, I didn't know. You know what? Maybe that's why I was pissed off that day that I opened up that package from Amazon and da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? It just makes people think. It's going to make you stand apart. I didn't know people. What? I need to know if everybody's putting positive energy into packing their products or making their products. I need to know this, right? That makes people's ears perk up. So think about it. What can you do that's going to be memorable? What are you going to do that's going to make you stand apart? What can you use? You have things that you could use. You have your experience that you could use. You have your customer experience, how they shop with you, what they get when they what do they get when they get you? You know what I'm saying? Like when they open up a package, what is that feeling that you want them to have? And what do they feel? You know what I'm saying? Like they're sharing that too, right? And since they're sharing that, of course, you could use that as a testimonial, right? And so you want to make sure that you are doing that to stand apart in this market, right? So let's say you have a unique, I'll go into your stories and I'll say go a little deeper, right? So let's just say we sell candles. We just said there's a bunch of people that sells candles. What makes your candles different? I may say, for my UVP, our candles are made with 100% coconut wax for a clean burn and hand poured in small batches with the highest quality. This leaves the door open for me to make content based on this to support my UVP, right? So if I say I'm using 100% coconut wax, I use 100% coconut wax because it's A, B, and C. It gives me room to have an educational moment so that I can inform my customers why, or inform my potential customers or my target audience why I'm using this particular thing. And guess what? People like us do things like this. So if I am using it because certain reasons and these reasons resonate with my potential customers, now they're going to be like, oh, I need that product because she's using coconut wax because it does it purifies that's not coconut wax, that's beeswax, right? It purifies the air and stuff like that. But whatever reason why you're using it, you may want to use that to have an educational moment. You're also able to say it has a clean burn. Why is it important for you to have a clean burning candle? More content, right? You have more content. It's important for you to have a clean burning candle because A, B, and C, right? And then you have I could focus on A one day, I'll focus on B another day, I'll focus on C another day, and I'll keep on focusing on it because this is always going to be something that is important to my customer. This is always going to be something that resonates with my customer. So I need to make sure that I address it. Why? Because other companies, like the companies at Walmart that selling candles, the companies in Target that selling candles, not Bed Bath and Beyond, I always want to say that, Bath and Body Works, this is not important to them. But for those people that it's important to, if you want to purchase a Bath and Body candle or a $2 Walmart candle, by all means, go on ahead. But this is why we do what we do here. And this is why the price is the price over here. You know what I'm saying? It gives you room for content. Let me see what I'm missing. Miss Lloyd says, I started making skincare products 30 years ago because my daughter was born with eczema and hyperpigmentation. I used to melt the Palmer cocoa butter and beeswax together. You should share that story. You should share that story. This is the evolution of Be Quench candles. Be Quench skincare. This is the evolution. I couldn't find what I needed, so I used to have to melt the cocoa butter and the beeswax together. And I used to get the Palmer's cocoa butter, y'all. I used to go to the store and get the sticks of cocoa butter so I could melt those down so I could create something to heal my daughter's eczema. This is going to connect with people because somebody in this world is doing that. Somebody in this world is trying to do that. First of all, cocoa butter is crazy expensive, and I would do it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, these are things that are going to resonate with people. This is going to help the humanity of the brand. This is things that's going to help people see, oh, okay, so I see. And she evolved into making, and she's a scientist, and she did this, and she knows about this, and she knows about the skin, and she knows about. This is what you use. This is what makes you different. This is what makes you different from somebody who said, oh, I want to start a skincare company just because I saw somebody else make a skincare company. Just because I saw somebody else make oils with roses in it, I want to do that. This makes you stand apart because now you know your stuff. I'm not just throwing some oils in a jar, in a bottle with some roses and saying, here you go, this is the best oil forever. You know what I'm saying? Or for your face or for your skin or whatever. And there's nothing wrong with the rose oil. I'm just saying, I noticed one person that was doing it, and she was recognized for doing it. And then I seen a bunch of people copying after her. And I'm not saying she was the first person, but she was the person that I seen first. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody else started copying. This makes you different from everybody else who just started a skincare brand because they just seen it was a thing to do, or they started during the panorama and they just thought, oh, okay, I can make some soap. Oh, okay, I can make some oil. This makes you stand apart because you know the skin, you know the product, you know what products work, you know these things, and this is how you stand apart, right? This is how you stand apart. My candles are for people with respiratory sensitivity from soy or paraffin waxes, and that I know you talk about that all the time, and this is what's going to make you stand apart, right? This is what's going to make you stand apart, and this is why you speak from this, because it gives you a whole bunch of content. It's more than just about a product. It's more than about custom blended scents. It's more than just about a clean burn, because now I could tell you why. If I use paraffin wax or if I use soy wax, it's not going to burn. This is what's going to be in the air. This is what's going to trigger allergies. And let me tell you, this is why I use certain fragrance oils that don't require da 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 da, or don't have. And this is why our candles are unique. This is why they were purchased from you. You create that, and the people want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because those are those things that are important to them. Sheila says, a lot of customers at craft shows still ask me if my candles are soy or paraffin. You are making me think I need to be ready with a great answer. Yes, you should be. You definitely should be. And if you do use paraffin, support it. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel bad because people say don't use paraffin. Paraffin. Don't feel bad about it. Right? If you use it, you use it. Support it. Why do you use it? What purpose does it serve? Right? And you don't have to have a long drawn out, let me give you the scientific facts. You don't have to have that, but you have a fact at least. You know what I'm saying? Have something that is going to support it. That's it. Something that supports your claim as to why you want to use soy. If that's what you're using, whatever you're using, make sure you have something to back it up with. Because again, this is going to make you stand apart. If you're selling your candles and you got somebody 3 booths down selling candles, what's going to make you stand apart from them? So they came to your booth, they saw your candles, okay, now they go down to the other one and they see their candles. What's going to make you memorable? Why am I going to remember anything about your candles? What did you tell me? You know what I'm saying? What did you tell me? What did I see? What did I recognize or whatever? How am I going to remember this? So the next time I see you out, this is what's going to make me remember the brand, right? So what am I going to do? We have to make sure that what we're doing, our story and what we're doing is memorable. Everything has to be memorable. Well, I was going to do share my screen. So I guess I'll save that for tomorrow and we'll do that activity tomorrow. But you can definitely use ChatGPT to help you figure out what your UVP is just by putting in what you do, who's your target audience, and can you help me find my UVP? You can just easily plug and play that into the ChatGPT and that will help you. Excuse me, I have only 5 minutes left and I need to wrap up today because I still have a lot to get ready for tonight. Hopefully I can get to packing orders and doing all the stuff that I need to do, but I always want to make sure that my setup is correct and everything is right so that we can just move and groove with the flow for tonight. And I do want to go live on my Instagram page and let them know that we're going live tonight on Bubble Babes. So if you're not following me over there, please go on ahead and follow me at Bubble Babes. Yes. Let me see. Tracy says, I get the same question. I even have customers trying to downgrade paraffin. I just take the time to educate. Yes, because it according to what we know about candles and according to what we know about what the marketing strategies is they try to make paraffin seem, and I don't have the research like that, but they try to make paraffin seem like it was bad, it's petroleum based and da 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 da. And so they market it as such. And so when people hear paraffin, their red flags automatically go up. And so if you're using paraffin, am I still saying paraffin? I'm meaning to say paraffin. If you're using paraffin, then and you know that there's nothing harmful in it, and all of the petroleum or whatever is sucked up out of it, and so it is left with a nice burning wax candle, and the petroleum has nothing to do with it anymore, then you may want to make sure that you say that. And again, I don't have all the facts. Y'all tell the story the way you need to tell the story. You can look up the information and get it, but it's something to that thing. I know we had the guy from IGI Wax, and they were saying that there isn't really a difference in the waxes. So you may want to go on ahead and do the research so that you can get some of the information so that when somebody say, well, aren't paraffin candles bad for you? You have something to back it up. Just like Miss Tracy says, she takes that time to educate her customers. So you may want to do that. Let me see. I wish I could use paraffin wax because it has a great hot throw and it's cheaper. Maybe you can figure out a proprietary blend that you can use some of paraffin and the rest beeswax or something. You can create a proprietary blend that will you can still get the hot throw that you want and you can still make sure that you're not triggering allergies, right? So let's see. That's when you drop Kathy's name. Okay. That's when you drop Kathy's name. NCA, and no definitive studies have proven that. Exactly. Exactly. My conspiracy theory, anti-paraffin could be a marketing ploy, but this by the soy manufacturers. And could be. And so if paraffin isn't good, and neither is soy, right? Because soy is um attributed to fibroids and things like that. If you are looking up information and you seeing that, again, don't hold me to it, do your own research. I'm just saying, they tell you to avoid soy if you have fibroids. So does it mean the same if you're using it in a candle? Does it mean the same? You know what I'm saying? So like do the research and see what information you find out there so that you can have something to back up why you're using certain things, right? And even again, more content. Paraffin isn't bad. Why paraffin gets a bad rap? Why soy gets a bad rap? Why this gets a bad, you know what I'm saying? This gives you more room for content. More room for, and not let me not just say content, because you can create anything and anything can be be content, but create content that's going to resonate, content that is going to bring value to your brand, content that is going to be shareable, content that may be even controversial, so people will be talking about it and you have conversation going on in your chat, those type of things, right? And those are the things that you want to get the engagement. So what am I going to do? What kind of content that I can create that's going to be shareable? What kind of content that I'm going to create that is going to educate and inform? What kind of content am I going to use that can also entertain but also teach? You know what I'm saying? And also give me a way to show up as the expert so I can tell you, you know, these are the things and this is what I found out along my journey, right? And so these are very helpful to when you're establishing your business, and this is what's going to make you stand apart, is making sure that your story is different. And I don't mean different like you have to make it up. I mean different like the reason why you're using certain things, the reason why you started, and all of those type of things. So that's what I have for you today. Tomorrow I will definitely go into, I know usually Fridays we have freestyle Fridays, fun day Friday, whatever we're gonna call it. But tomorrow, or maybe I'll create a game about your UVP. Maybe I'll create a game. But if you want, I will do the share my screen, and we can go deeper into your unique value proposition, your customers' pain points, and how to create content based around that. So if you're interested in that and you're here for it, let me know you're here for it. And while I'm waiting for you in the comments, I am going to just let you know, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. I don't know if you're not subscribed yet and you've done watched this whole time, but if you watch this whole time and you're not subscribed, click subscribe, hit like, and also turn on your notifications bell so that you can be notified when we go live. We go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee with Nikki. Also, you can follow me on all social media. I am Bubble Babes, Babez University everywhere. Follow me on social media. Also, if you want to follow our community, all you have to do is go to bubblebabesuniversity.com. Click community. It's free to join. It's free to join. It's free to join. Make sure you do that. And what else? What else? What else? Don't forget to join me tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for not Coffee with Nikki. Dang it. Don't forget to join me 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for my live body cocktail. So it's the Bougie Bar. It's going to be scents inspired by Kay Ali. And so I'm introducing two new scents, which is one is her sweet limoncello and the other one is sweet diamond pink pepper. So I will be introducing those tonight and they will be foaming with sugar scrubs. And that is that on that. So if you would like to join and see, you could just come and check and see what the live body cocktail bar is all about. Come on and do that, and make sure you come and share it with your friends. And that is that on that. I will that's it. That's it. That's all I got for today. I will talk to you all later. Thank you so much, Sheila. She said hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. And on that note, we are out of here. Bye y'all.